Okay, legends, welcome back to the channel with another video for Overlord, Lord of Nazarick. This time we're gonna update the tier list. Finally, we need to update it. We played the game from the release. We took some ideas from different version which was the Chinese. We took our own ideas when we tried units with one copy of them and we didn't max them and we didn't play synergies. And then we discovered many things. We unlocked a lot of things with the leaders, with everything else. And now we have synergies and we have best teams in the game and best units and some composition. We'll be talking about everything. First of all, we're gonna fix the horrible assessment of the SRs that we did in the game. Now, make sure that if you have these built from the start of the game and you saw this tier list when it was released, this is a good tier list. You can work with that. Everything is okay with that. SRs are not the major game changers in the game, and they will get overpowered eventually in the game. But so far, because we are at release because we are at the start of the game, every one of them help. There's nothing that is super bad in the game except a unit or two, and all the rest are absolutely nice. So from SR, we're gonna put Nigun up in the B. Let's say he's A rank. He's between A and B. He's not the best healer, but he works good with counter team. He gives shields, he heals, great survivability, great sustain for him, have good stats actually. And Toma, also B rank, good damage output. CZ, B rank, good damage output. And what else? Brain is the only unit yet you'll see as S rank in the SR factions. I'll be talking about him soon. Just let me fix everything. Clementine goes up to C. Bright goes down. You go down. 8th, you go up to B. Solutions stay here. You go down. Lucrid goes down as well. These units, they're okay. They're decent. You can use them. They support you. They do their job. Some of them has leader skills like Bride for bleed. They have not the best stats. They're good supports. They're decent, but they're not the best in the game. Yes, I know he's one of the best tanks, Death Knight, but he doesn't do anything except he keeps reviving. You can cheese him for that cheese mechanic and aggro him, and his stats are not that good. He can die and then they can go and roll over your team. So he's a good option in the start of the game, but later on you have Yuri, you have better, you have 8th, absolutely a nice tank that you can use. Lupus, of course, we're gonna put her in the B. She can go up to the A, one of the best healers, because she has the cleanse mechanic in the start of the game. She doesn't deal that much. She doesn't do much. She heals good. She gives you cleansing from debuffs, and that's it. This is why Henry is so much better than her in everything. This is why even Inferior is better than her in many things. They heal, they buff, they give you different aspects of the game, but the debuffing aspect of her is good. Still, so many players play her and say she's the best support, healer in the game. She's not the best healer. She's a good healer, solid healer. Her heal output is really good. Still, by numbers and calculation, if you want to facts, not emotions, Henry healing numbers are much higher than her, almost double her numbers, which is okay because she does great amount of heal, better than the Inferior in healing, I would say, and cleansing, because we don't have a lot of cleansing, but his supportive buffs are really good. Why Nigun is not up there with them? I would say he's a high B rank between A and B because he gives you shields, good for farming the relics if you want, and the treasury. That's it. He gives shields and heal, and not so much addition into the game. Like she buffs, she stuns, she attack buff, she defense buff. She gives many things. She's absolutely a monster, Henry. She dispels, which is or cleanse you from debuffs, which is one of the good mechanics, even from stun, from everything. He gives a lot of buffs, every single buff in the game. I think he gives it Inferior. Plus, he will give you defensively and offensively, and he will heal you, which is absolutely nice. Kait goes to C rank. His stats are horrible. Clementine Solution are better than him. He's good for situations. We were playing him early game at PvP, he was destroying everybody, and then when we got one-shot teams, he does nothing. He sneezes. Whenever you want, Brain can one-shot him from the start of the game, okay? Keep that in mind. Hamasuke, also B rank, great unit. B rank, why? There's better solutions. There's new units that will come. I will keep him in A rank because many people will die. Or keep her. Hamasuke is a girl. I've been told that. I forgot. Okay, Yuri. I would say Yuri right now. Yuri and 8, the best secondary tanks. If you don't have any tank, if you're that unlucky, you pulled on Knight Albedo, which Everybody should have at least one copy of her. You didn't get her because she had a dedicated banner. You didn't drop a Valkyrie Shaltir. You didn't drop PDL. Yes, both of them are your best options as tanking until you find an SSR tank. Then you will never use them unless you're playing two teams. You want to keep one of them. I have Knight Albedo, and I was lucky to get PDL, so I don't need any of them. When I didn't have Knight Albedo, I was playing Yuri. So you see, I take that. And 8th is absolutely fantastic as well because of survivability, and he can tank for you right off the bat because of his passive. At the start of the battle, he can go and tank for you with his support skill. Now, who else do we need to... Yugen, because we have Hamasuke, he's the let's say, Walmart version of Hamasuke. Hamasuke is really good because of the chase aspect. Not a lot of units have chase. He has chase, another unit has chase, and Aura has chase. He's your best option because of the defense that he brings down, or she brings down. Yugem also, or Jugem, whatever the name is pronounced, you can use him also to debuff with defense as well. Really, really solid. Now, for the SSRs, am I gonna remove... Sebas is better than Gazef, I know. Both of them are not good. Even with the meta of the counter, the chase, everything, they're still not performing as much as Momon. Momon goes to the S rank, and you go down to the A rank. I'll be talking why. So, first of all, Momon is working with Maid Albedo, the new Maid Albedo that dropped to the game. She's actually the best nuker in the game right now as a tier 0 right now for a single target. Yes, I know Aura is also a great unit, but Maid Albedo, she's just insane. If you can't immediately shut her down, you can shut her down with Aura, and she can shut down other units with her passives and with her. She's absolutely fantastic, okay? She's the best single target right now in the game, and she does a little bit of AoE with her skills. It means she can go and splash with them, which is absolutely fantastic. With her, Momon becomes crazy. Brain, her, and Momon, and you can play a tank or a healer. I would highly recommend playing Mari. Absolutely, Mari works with these units because of the dot of the seed that she inflicts. Really good, solid unit. Cocytus drops to the S rank. Yes, Cocytus, great unit for PvP, for PvE, especially for PvE, for a lot of content. He also goes with counter team. You can play him with Brain, you can play him with Aura. With Brain, actually, the counter rate goes up, so he can counter even more. But he's not seeing a lot of survivability. His kit is a little bit slow. He's so slow. So I would highly recommend, if you want to play for PvP, you play Demi better than him. Okay, for PvE, I would say Demi and him works together, but Bleed sometimes, because Bleed is higher priority. Bleed is better than Burn. And for normal Shaltir, she drops also to the A rank. Great solid unit, good in PvP versus specific lineups for healing and stuff. When she gets drunk, she can't hit the target that you aim for. That's her problem. You need to use her ultimate, cleanse her, take the immunity, and go. If you play her, if you max her out, she's a beast. But if you focus her, she gets shut down, and that's it. Aura, SS rank, absolutely the best. One of the best. She's the best chase character in the entire game, and she can absolutely lock you down. I was lucky to have her at 5-star. She's absolutely destroying everything. When I play PvP, they ban Aura. When they ban Aura, they know that at least they will survive a little bit of rounds. Then I drop my secondary carries, and I continue. Sometimes I lose, sometimes I win. This is how Aura is good. Aura is insane. She's amazing. Especially with the meta right now. There's a better meta than Aura. I'll be talking about it soon. So, the new healer, top tier, and Renner is beside her. I will not say Renner is lesser than her, okay? They have two mechanics that are absolutely huge in the game. And let's drop Albedo here before everybody snaps on me. Albedo, yes, it drops from 3-0 to here. I know if you want her as a captain, one of the best leaders skills that she have with the debuffs, but she's right now dropping as in damage as the same as Demi. They're both together work perfectly on a lineup. I'll be explaining, but Demi has a different lineup that we'll talk about as well. So, best healer in the game right now, attacking, defensive-wise, healing, silence, that is going crazy. The best lineup in the game right now for PvP is pairing her up with Demi. Demi and her. She silences you, give him some turn meter, he goes and stun you, and your team is stun locked, and you play Knight Albedo with them, and she taunts them and let them use their super or their first skill. So you play these three units together, and you play another support that also goes can counter like Brain, or you play Maid Albedo, you absolutely wipe that entire team. You absolutely wipe them. This is the best team right now. Pestonia, Demi, Knight Albedo, and Brain or Albedo, the love Devil on Love Albedo. This is the best thing. Even you can play Chase with Aura. Also works. You can use two healers, her. Nigun also with counter. You can create whatever third unit you want, but the main core lineup is Pistonia, Demi, and Albedo, Knight Albedo. This lineup is unbeatable right now. It's unbeatable. These three, with another character that you want to play with them, is so far unbeatable. Renner, what's the good thing about her? She buffs you, crit rate, she gives you regen, which is one of the amazing traits in the game. She heals, plus the overheal you take as a shield. So you don't even need to play a tank that gives shields or a shielder, which is not a tank, something else that gives you shield. She can shield and heal, crit rate, crit damage buff, regeneration, and you can play another tank that takes aggro, does not shield, like Yuri. If you don't have any tank, you can play Yuri. She will survive because of her, and your entire team will get shields. Absolutely fantastic healer. Top 2 healers in the game, absolutely undeniably. Now, another good healer will be dropped to the game, which is Mari the healer. Why is she here? Mari the healer will heal you, will give regen, will give you everything defensively, nothing offensive, okay? I would say Shaltir right now, she's still a top tier. She's less used because the problem with Shaltir, you need to max her out on stats, on everything. You need to get her to 5 stars at least, and then she will shine. That's our problem. There's nothing else. Best tank in the game right now, I would say PvE wise and PvP wise, he's great. In PvP, she outshine him. In PvE, 100% he's the best tank in the game. There's no discussion about that. And Nabe drops to A rank as well. She needs a lot of investment. We're still waiting for the game to give us her at 6 stars. At 6 stars, she shines. She does one shot. She taps units. She's great. She's one of your best options for shock with Entoma. And actually, the tank, which is BDL, also Riku does shock. And Nabriel, when she drops into the game, I don't know why we don't have her. She's absolutely a monster with her shocks. Let's put her beside Entoma. I would say Entoma, same scale or even better than her a little bit. That's how I would rate her. Now we have Black will be dropped in the game. S rank immediately, yes, Black. Why Black will be in S rank? Black is absolutely a good unit for shutting down tanks, for shutting down supports. It means Yuri, it means 8th, it means anybody, Albedo. If Albedo want to assist and jump in, or support and jump in front of the tank or in front of the target that is gonna get hit, if he hits her, he negates her support ability, so you can go and target whoever you want, which is absolutely crazy. A unit that buffs himself with crit rate and crit damage. Also, he also negates shield wall, which is, I think it's called Isolate. I will be putting the skill on the screen. It's called Isolate. He will absolutely put a debuff called Isolate, which negates support and shield wall from the team. It means somebody that have shield wall just like Death Knight. And he blocks buffs. So buff block also a debuff that he puts. So you cannot get any buffs. So if you're playing like somebody like Brain and you want to negate him or eliminate him, you can just go and hit him with the Black the first, and he will negate all of his buffs, and he will not absolutely go and trash you anymore, which is really a great mechanic. Now, who else we want to talk about? And Mari is great. You can debate that the normal Mari, he's up or down, but I would keep him down. I mean, he is a good healer actually here with the defensive healing, but he's nowhere like these healers. As you see, one shot. Okay, so best AoE right now, since we're having tier 0 here, who's the best AoE right now in the game? PvP, PvE, everything. It's Demi. Right now is Demi. I would say, you can call me crazy. I would say Mari is also the same, but Mari needs a lot of ramping up. Pandora's actor, actually an S rank character. Why? The problem is people do not understand how to use him. I use him. I have him at 4 star. By mistake, I got another copy. The cool thing that I did is I copied the silence of my Pistonia and I use silence, then silence with him, which is crazy. People are copying the stuns, they copying the burn, they copying the AoE, the dispelling, the regeneration, the shielding. This character, if you know how to play him, he's so toxic. Plus, he's a buffer, mega buffer. You just need to know how to play him and keep him surviving. You need to play a tank that would take a little bit of aggro. Yes, again, I said before, Momon is one-man army on himself, on his own. He's selfish. He doesn't play with other units. He does not buff or do anything. He does buff himself. But with the meta of the one-shotting team, with Albedo, with Brain, he's working fine. Yes, I know you can absolutely with Aura destroy him. I do that always. But if you have something like PDL or with Albedo that can tank a little bit, he will not deal a lot of damage. You can go and one-shot him. But there's rotations, there's build-up and lineups that you can play. Who else do we need to talk about? I think that's it. I think we covered it all. That's all the units. I would say if you are lucky and you got yourself a PDL, again, the best lineup in the game right now is Knight Albedo for PvP, Pistonia and Demi, and pick and choose your poison, whatever fourth character you want to add to them. They absolutely trash things out. Brain, yes, go and build him. Great character, super solid. I'm sorry for Evil Eye dropping here, but Evil Eye does not do anything except raw damage and buffing herself. That's it. You need to play her on the Desolation set, I think, because she doesn't gain crits, and the Desolation set will increase her attack, but she will never crit, which is the same kit that she has. So that if you want to make more damages with her. Stop investing in SR healers. Drop them. When you get the time to reset them, reset all of them. You're gonna get Mare. We have Pistonia. You can play Mare, the normal one, the standard one that we have him in the game right now. His heals are okay. You can also use him. This is a semi-healer as well, so you can use him as well. Pistonia is great. Renner is great. You can use them. And the defensive healer, Mare, he will be coming soon into the game. Also, if you want to build him, build him. Don't underestimate Aura. If you see an Aura against you in the PvP and you see that they have Brain on the list, they have Momon on the list, the most unit that you need to be afraid of is Brain and Aura. I'm playing them, almost not losing. When I lose, it means they banned my Aura or they banned my Brain, and then I have a chance to lose. So keep that in mind. And yeah, that was it for the tier list. Let me know in the comment how you're using them, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.